Guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Dose of Colors, well actually not only the Dose of Colors foundation, also the Dose of Colors concealer, and also the Dose of Colors Seamless Beauty Sponge. Now, I know this has been around for, I want to say like 6 months now, and I actually ordered it like 2 months ago, but I haven't used this foundation. Like, these are still brand new, they're still in the box, and it's been sitting on in my beauty room, and I haven't used it because I really wanted to film this review for you guys. I know it's been out for a while, I know you guys have seen many reviews, but I really wanted to test this out in front of camera because I want to see how it's going to work with my skin. Now, I do have very, very dry skin, especially right now in the winter, and I live in Chicago, so my skin is like, I mean, it's thirsty. Like, it is super, super dry. And this foundation, oh shit, I just realized it's a matte finish. Fuck, I didn't realize it was matte. Now, I don't usually go for foundations that say matte just because matte foundations don't work good with my dry skin. They just don't. So hopefully this one is okay. It claims it's a medium to full coverage. It's high pigment, matte finish, buildable, lightweight. It says it's lightweight, so I hope, and it's long wear. So I am gonna wear this foundation for a couple hours today. Okay, and I am in the shade 115 light medium. Now, I did get the concealer in shade 16 medium tan, but just because I've seen a lot of reviews that they get like a lighter shade and it's like too bright. Now, I don't like my under eyes to be super, super bright, so we'll see how that works out. All right, let's just jump right in. Okay, so for primer, I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. Now, this primer I love because it works really, really good for my dry skin, and I really feel like it keeps my skin hydrated throughout the day. It doesn't really do much to fill in my pores. That's why I go in with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer right afterwards. And I only put this in the areas where I have my pores. So mainly right here around my nose. And then on my chin. So the products that I'm going to be using today on my face are products that I use all the time that are like my go-tos. Just because I really want to give this foundation and concealer like a fair shot. So if I know something's doesn't look good or it's not blending well, I know it's not my products. I know it's the foundation. Does that make sense? Now I'm gonna go in with the foundation. So like I said, I'm in the shade 115 light medium, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pump. Oh my god, I hope it's a good match. 2 pumps, like I always do. It looks kind of light. We'll see. What I'm going to be doing today is things that I always do when I do my foundation routine. I grab my finger and I'm just going to dab it all on my face. Just like so. And I think the color is going to be a match. And I always go section per section. So I'm also going to be reviewing the Dose of Color Beauty Sponge. Now, this sponge, I was really excited to use these. So I have been really loving the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. That's like my go-to, my all-time favorite. I have used Morphe and the original Beauty Blenders, but those I find are too stiff. And this one feels like my Real Techniques one. So let's give it a go. And I'm just going to be using the flat side to blend this in. Sorry, I have stuffy nose. There's no scent to it. I don't smell anything. The shade, I think, is like a perfect match. Then I go in and I put some on my nose right here. So first impressions with the foundation, it looks nice. It looks good. It's blending in super easily. Now this beauty sponge, I think I like my Real Techniques one better still. I don't know, just because I feel like this one is a little stiff. I mean, maybe if I use it after a couple times, it will like loosen up a little bit, but it does feel a little stiff. Now over here, I do have some breakouts or scarring, so let's see how good this covers. Now this is blending out really nicely. It looks good. On the forehead. Oh shit, I got it on my hair. Fuck. So I'm like really impressed because with 2 pumps I was able to do my whole, well, which is kind of weird because I usually use like 3 pumps on my face with like any other foundation, and this I was able to do with 2. I mean, it is really full coverage. I would say it is a medium to full coverage. I mean, it did cover up. I had like scarring right here and it did cover all of that up. So I am impressed. I'm impressed. First thoughts, it doesn't feel matte. Usually when I put matte shades on my skin, I can feel it. Like I can feel the dryness. This does not feel dry at all. Okay, now for the concealer. I'm gonna go in with, now I have the color 16 medium tan. I hope it's a good match. For my concealer, I don't like my concealer to be super, super bright. I kind of like it to be close, like 1 or 2 shades hot, lighter than my foundation. So this one, I mean, it looks okay. Okay, we're just gonna give it a go. Ooh, it's creamy. Ooh. Okay, so first thing that I noticed, it does oxidize because this one is darker than this one, which is weird. So I'm just gonna take my sponge. Now this sponge was the main reason why I was so excited to use it, because it has a pointed tip. So I can easily get in my inner corner and blend out my concealer. That's something that I struggle with my Real Technique sponge. It doesn't have like a super pointed tip like this one, so it's kind of hard to get in the inner corner without getting like concealer and like messing up like your eyeshadow and stuff. But this one is super easy. Oh my god. I really like this. So I just put a little bit on my forehead just to lighten it a little bit. Down my nose. And down my chin. So first thoughts, I love the way it looks right now. I mean, even though it claims to be matte, it does not feel matte at all. Like, it feels so good on my dry skin. On my dry skin. Like I said, when I usually put matte foundations, I can feel it right away. I can just feel like the burning. Like, that's how dry my skin is. When I put something matte on it, like, I can feel like the cracking and the burning. It feels horrible. But this one feels so nice on my skin, and I really like the way my skin looks right now. So I'm just gonna finish the rest of my face really quick and I will be right back. This is the final look. So final thoughts on this foundation and concealer and beauty sponge. Foundation I love. Even though it's matte, it does not feel matte at all on my skin. It's not clinging onto my dry patches or anything. It looks really like flawless. It looks really nice. Now the concealer, I love it. I wish I would have gotten a shade lighter, which I might order like a shade lighter because I feel like this one is too close to my skin tone. But even other than that, I mean, it looks really good. It's not creasing. It looks flawless. It looks really nice. Beauty sponge, I do like. I mean, it's something that I would repurchase. Now, does it replace my Real Techniques beauty sponge? It comes close, just because the only reason I like this one is because of the pointed tip, so it was really easy to get inside my inner corner. So overall, really good foundation. Okay, so it is 5:52 in the afternoon. I know I'm filming this kind of late, but I plan on having this makeup on for at least 5 hours, maybe less, maybe a little bit more, but I'll come back and do my final thoughts and see how it wears. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff around the house, so I'm going to be sweating. So we'll see how this wears, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, so it is 10:04 p.m. So I've had this foundation on for what, 4 or 5 hours now, and I think it might be my new favorite foundation. Like, look at it. Like, just look. Don't mind that it's chocolate. Okay, so even though this foundation claims to be matte, like, I don't think it's matte at all. I think it's like a really comfortable, I don't know, just something about it like I absolutely love. I think this might be like my new favorite foundation. But yeah, so this is gonna be my final check-in. I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'm gonna wash this off, but I do plan on wearing this foundation more often, so I'll go ahead and keep you guys updated like once I wear it again. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out here. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.